Well, hello there, real gamers. Retro Rob here. Welcome to Coffee and a Game, the live version of Retro Rob Plays Everything. Just a heads up, actually an apology. Sorry I'm late live streaming today. Our internet was down for nearly 6 hours. 6 freaking hours. That is insane, Spectrum. Really insane. Anyway, it's the first outage I think I've had. I've had like a couple blips, in the past, but holy crap, can you imagine it being down for 6 hours? Crazy. Anyway, today we are going. I shouldn't ruin it. Let's just take a look at the vote. Here's what happened. We had 142 votes this week. In last place was Tesla Force on the Steam Deck. That's just sad. Second last place was Top Gear Rally on the Nintendo 64. I had this theory that that you guys like to watch me suffer with a game, but apparently not. I'll probably do a separate video of that because I do know that some of you guys wanted to see me play that one and see if it was any better. So I'll probably just break that off and do a regular episode on that one. And then Evercade's Gateway to Apshai for the Commodore 64, which is a great game, has not been able to pull it off thus far. We'll see how it does. I might throw it up there one more time just to see if it gets it. And then, of course, the winner today, with 34% of the vote, is Frogger for the PS1, which is kind of a surprise to me because it came in last, like the last couple times I ran it. But hey, 'tis what it is. Anyway, let's take a look at the back of the box. And I've got mine with me, so. The original Frogger, revived, rebuilt, and ready to hop. And now he's armed with a heat-seeking tongue, power croak, and super jump. Hop to it, Frogger. There we go. That's the description of Frogger. Let's get on to the gameplay screen. Let's see. Oh, that looks good. All right. I'm going to mention ahead of time, I've got maybe a few minutes logged with this game. It's one of those many games where I said, hey, this looks great. And then totally didn't play it after. Look at this use of FMV. Great intro. Well, they actually licensed the song, didn't they? All right, so there we've got some Frogger, and I'm ready to play. All right. I might as well just start right at the beginning, right? Bob, Mar, and Lee. Go get him! Hey, that's interesting. Is this thing set to... Hold on a second, man. This doesn't have... Huh. We're gonna let this die for a second while I make a correction here, because I don't really care for the stretchiness of this. Let's there. Yes. And I'm gonna make some... Here, wait. I'm gonna go full screen while I do this. Switch over to studio mode, and there we go. What is going on there? And this is fun. See, did I mention that things can and often will go wrong? Well, here we are. With things going wrong. There we go. I ain't know most of my my upscalers have a choice on what kind of scaling I can do, but this one oddly doesn't. I didn't realize that. Haven't used this thing in a while. All right, here we go. Let's switch back. And off of studio mode. Boop. There we go. Much better. Okay. I don't like looking at it stretched. That is true. There's not a lot more. All right, let's get this going now. Properly. Didn't like the stretch screen at all. Come on. Shoot. I'm out of time almost. There we go. Mistakes were made, but made up for them, right? There is very little time on the clock in this game. Gotta say. Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna try and make it to the end here, because... Ugh. Screwed up. Top 10 things I learned from Frogger. Frogs can't swim. I think that's pretty interesting. You imagine if everything you learned about, like, wildlife was from video games. What the heck? Ah. I'm doing terrible. I cannot believe I used to be good at this game. Well, I used to be good at Frogger. Not this particular version of it, so... Fine. Look at all those jumping little frogs that I've rescued. Got him. Come on. What? I don't get how I keep missing that. It must be a thing where it's a little bit different. I am unlikely to get... I'm waiting until I retire to actually hit my backlog. Because it's huge. It's kind of a terrifying backlog that I have. That said, I think... I mentioned this on the other show. At some point, I will probably finish Ultima 3 at some point. And I haven't done it because I really like to get very close to finishing a game and then just standing aside from it because I don't want it to end and then never completing it. It's a weird thing I do. Is it just me, or is the timer on this brutal? Hurry up. Got him. Hey, Jerome, how's it going? Nice. Yeah, the physics on this are a little bit less instantaneous than the original. So you gotta time things a little bit better, which it's not bad though, at all. It's definitely it feels right with the physics of the game. It's just it throws me off a little bit. Oops, sorry. Soda there, not coffee. Oh, sorry to hear that you have you've been having a rough time. Everyone has them, man. Oh, what is up with this timer? It is brutal. Just for the record, I am actually playing this on real hardware. Yet again, most of my controllers, like if I get a custom colored controller, I get them in green because it's my favorite color. So, like when I'm using a green screen. Come on. Oh, almost made it. It turns them black. Not good. There we go. Oh. Get out! That update bricked both of your VCSs? So, it was the firmware one? Oops, I messed that one up. That is odd. I read, have you been in the Discord group? I read some other people having that problem and they found, I thought they found some solutions on it. Hey, can you get into BIOS on that thing? Or was it the BIOS update that bricked it? It was the OS one, you can just re-image the OS. That's odd. How far have you made it in? I mean, like, is it showing up at all, or is it just a completely black screen? time for Lily Islands. I suck. Um. Could make it. All right, let's understand what we're doing here. Oh, too late. I'm about 1 second too short. Just it over and over. So you can't even, at this point, you can't even get into the BIOS. I might actually have to read the manual here, because I have no idea what I'm doing. You really kind of gotta hop to it. Oh, is the idea just to survive the level? Hold on. Okay, so I can turn it. Let's do some, Oop. That's funny. I was checking the D-pad to see if it adjusted the camera. Idiot. All right. So you're supposed to rescue all your babies. I cannot believe it only gives you 60 seconds, though. Oh. Yeah, that is pretty sucky. I got a couple of friends who just bought their VCSs. They haven't come in yet. I'm kind of curious to see what happens with them then. Oops, shoot. What? Alright, that time I landed on him. What the hell happened there? Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you are getting into BIOS. But are you running Mac? Because if they're just having you burn something, if they're just having you burn an image, you can do that on, you can do it on a Mac. I don't know exactly what they're having you do though. You might need drivers or something to have it connect. I haven't had to do I've been lucky with mine. I haven't had any problems with it. I've had a couple of updates that took a long time. This game's not holding your hand, people. Tell you what. Okay. Yeah. He's always jumping like, I wonder if this is my recording equipment, not As I recall, I did not have a problem with this before, so I'm gonna guess it might have something to do with the way I have this screen connected. I'm gonna guess it's not the game. Either that or I'm much slower than I used to be when I was 20. Which, betcha I am. Oh yeah, you know what? I remember now. I can use Croak. Oh, I hear one. You hear that? I don't know how you're supposed to find... Yeah, there he is. Okay, I get it. I wonder if I can modify how much time I get, because 1 minute, that does not seem like enough to me to be pulling this off. Ah! I mean, look, I'm already at 30 seconds. That's ridiculous. Hold on a second. Let's see if we can adjust how much time I get, because that's a little bit hard. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it is a bummer. Yeah. Meh. Okay, so there's no putting this on wussy mode, which I clearly need. Alright, I gotta do this though. It's gonna take a bit. It's a hard game. There's gotta be a way. I might have to look at the manual real quick because... Yeah, boy, by the time you see it... So I see it and I press, and it takes... About... Yeah, it takes too long between the press and the time I see it over there to go. So I wonder if I'm getting some kind of latency problem here. Not latency, but timing issue here. Because it's really hard to get it timed. So nothing goes through here, huh? Anything go by here? No. This is where I started. There. I'm getting a little better at time because I know it. I know it's there ahead of time now. Okay. I'm gonna die, but we're gonna try this again. Yeah, you know what? Support is horrible. I'm gonna tell you, I work with Microsoft tech support a lot, and it is horrendous. I understand though. I mean, they don't have enough people, but it's like it doesn't help you when there's an issue. And we got like, you know, we're using, you know, like their actual like business support line, and it's like terrible. Customer support for pretty much across the entire IT spectrum has really degraded over the last decade or so. It is really just bad. Most of the time they don't really hire people who have a lot of expertise, and they're reading off a script and just a lot of problems. There we go. Any of those give me time by chance? Yeah, you can waste a lot of time just kind of looking around. Yeah, and there's nothing here, so boop. All right, how am I missing this? I am doing terrible. I'm gonna get some comments on this one. Yeah, you'll probably have a lot easier time playing. I'm beginning to suspect that my recording equipment's causing just enough lag to really hose things up. Dang it. Clearly I'm missing something here. Frustrating. Very frustrating. Let's try... I'm going to turn off projection here. Now I've done it. Let's try that. Let's try this. Hold on a second. Just see if I can get a little bit better. Usually I can play through the little bit of lag that this causes, but clearly that's not the case here. Ooh. Okay.